inspiration is you can do anything that you put your mind to. And basically, the reason why I chose this topic is because of the simple fact that, a lot of times in life, people go through certain things and certain situations in life, and it tends to hold them back, and they don't believe that they can go further. So I want to let you know this morning, anything that you put your mind to, you can accomplish it. And the way that you put your mind into it is that you have to have that direct focus on whatever it is you want. And if your direct focus is on if your direct focus on whatever it is you want is set on the inside of your mind, then you will accomplish that. But you have to have that direct focus. You have to already have your mind set on achieving whatever that is you're trying to achieve, whatever goal that is, or whatever next level to life that you're trying to get to. You have to already see it in your mind as already being there and already living there, and it has already been done. You have put your mind to it, and it is already accomplished, and you cannot have doubt in yourself that you're don't have the ability that it takes to achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve, because you have to put your mind to it. You have to have your mind into it. And if your mind is into it, then your heart is into it, because your mind and your heart is intertwined. They think alike. You know what I'm saying? Once you focus real deep in your mind, then it gets real deep down inside of your heart. And then that's when you can do anything that you put your mind to, but you have to have that focus, and you have to have that belief that you can trigger your mind and that you can set your mind to focus on whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. And it doesn't matter whether it's big or small or whatever the case is. Say for instance, you might be want to be on say you want to do a journey to where you want to lose weight. Now, if you want to do that, you got to put your mind into it to where your mind is triggered to tell you what you need to do and how to set that plan up so you can lose that weight that you want. Because if you don't, and your mind is not into it, then you're not going to do the activities and the exercises that it takes for you to get to that point to where you lose the weight that you want. Because you have to have your mind. See, and back when I was growing up, my mom used to tell me a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And when I was little, I didn't understand what she was saying, but now I do understand what she was saying when she was saying a mind is a terrible thing to waste, because it is. Because your mind is so powerful, and once you put your mind into something, and once you focus your mind on achieving something, you achieve it, because the saying says, whatever the mind can conceive, it can achieve. So if you can conceive it inside your mind, you can achieve it in reality. But you have to conceive it inside of your mind first, and then it boils down to how bad do you want to achieve what you're trying to achieve? How bad are you willing to focus on achieving what you need to achieve in order for it to manifest inside of your mind? The way that we bring things to reality and the way that we accomplish things in life through the thinking through the subconscious mind way of thinking is when it manifests inside of our mind, and we think wholeheartedly upon what we want. It's like, say for instance, if your main focus in your mind is money and you want to be rich, then you put your mind to being rich. You focus on being rich. You already see yourself being rich, and you will become rich because your mind is only thinking on being rich. Your mind is focused on money. Your mind is focused on manifesting money forth. And that's what will come forth once you put your mind into it. But we have to realize we cannot accomplish nothing if we don't put our mind into it. We have to focus deeply and search deep within to accomplish whatever that is that we're trying to accomplish in life, because of the simple fact that our mind has to be all the way engaged into it. You know, and then I'll give you another example. Say, for instance, if you want to get to the point to where you're not stressing so much. Put your mind into not being stressed. Put your mind on things that don't stress you and put your mind on things that make you happy. And then when you find yourself in a stressful situation, you trigger your mind to not be stressed. You trigger your mind to say, no matter what goes on in this life, I'm not going to allow what people say, what people do, what situations I face in life, what situations I get myself in life stress me out. I'm going to put my mind into it, and I'm going to believe inside my subconscious mind way of thinking that I'm already stress-free, and I'm living this beautiful life, and I have this beautiful home, and I'm able to go to the beach whenever I want to, and I'm able to travel whenever I want to. And if you put your mind into living that type of life and being focused like that, on that, and being stress-free, you will be stress-free. Because the thing is, what you have to think about, what you have to believe, what you have to think about is you are what you think about. If you think about stress, then you're going to be stressed. If you think about being poor, then you're going to be poor. If you think about being rich, you're going to be rich. And that's your mind. That's your way of your mind thinking. And you have to always think above and beyond what the normal thought pattern process is of your mind thinking. Because your normal thought pattern process is that you grew up to where go to school, get good grades, graduate with honors, go to college, get a good job. Yeah, okay, that's where you grew up. But if you want to get past that level to where you're not working that 9 to 5 and you're not being time broke and you're not trading time for dollars and you're not living from paycheck to paycheck and you're not drowning in student loan debt from that loan you took out to get that degree in college, then you got to put your mind to doing something else. And once you put your mind to doing something else, then you can accomplish that, you know, but you can only get as far in life as you put your mind to getting you. Now I'll say that again. You can only get so far in life as you put your mind to getting you. And what I mean by that, you can only get so far in life as you put your mind to getting you is basically you can only get so far in life as your mind can focus on you getting to. I'll say that again. You can only get so far in life as far as your mind can focus on you getting to. Because what you have to realize, you can do anything that you put your mind to, but you got to put your mind into it. And once you put your mind into it, and once you use that subconscious way of thinking, and you believe that you already have it, you know, because your thoughts have actions. Your thought pattern process brings upon actions, whether you know it or not. If you wake up in the morning and as soon as you wake up, and the first thing that comes in your mind and says, man, this is going to be a bad day. That was the first thought pattern process that hit your mind. Now, all your mind is going to think about the whole day as bad things. Give you another example. If you wake up in the morning and the first thought pattern process that you have, man, this is going to be a great, successful day, stress-free day. I'm not going to allow nobody to stress me out. I'm going to get what I deserve out of life. I'm going to be very prosperous today, and I'm going to do a lot of successful things today. That was your first thought pattern process. So now your mind is into being successful. Your mind is into not being stressed. Your mind is into being productive. So now you're going to be productive because that was your first thought pattern process. And that's the reason why I say all the time, you have to watch the words that you speak into your life because it's a thought process. And the words that you speak triggers inside your mind. And that's what your mind believes. Your mind believes whatever your thought pattern process is. And if your thought pattern process is being successful, then your mind is going to trigger success to you. But if your thought pattern process is being poor, then you're going to be poor. That's just the bottom line. No matter what you do in life, if you want to be successful, always think with a successful mindset. You know, just like yesterday when I said within my morning inspiration, and I said, knowledge is the key to unlocking the door to your success. But first, the first way to gain that knowledge, you got to put it inside your mind. You got to put knowledge into your mind. And once you put knowledge into your mind, then knowledge can come back out. You know, the bottom line is, if your mind is empty and you have empty thoughts inside of your mind, then you're not going to have a successful lifestyle. If your mind is big and you're thinking big, you'll grow big. If your mind is thinking on being rich, you'll become rich. If your mind is thinking on being successful, you'll be successful. If your mind is thinking on failure, you'll fail. That's just the bottom line, because the mind is the most powerful thought pattern process that you could ever have, that triggers you to do what you do when you do it. You know, that's just the bottom line. You know, a lot of people say I had to say it, and they say, the devil made me do it. No, the devil didn't make you do it. Your thought pattern process that you had inside of your mind at that particular time made you do whatever you did, whether it was right or wrong. So you got to realize that your thought pattern process revolves around what you have up in here. What you carry inside of your mind is what you're gonna prosper, is what's gonna come forth. What is inside your mind is what's gonna come forth. Now, my question is to you, what have you put your mind to accomplish? Have you put your mind to getting away from where you are in life and accomplishing a better situation in life than what you are and than where you are right now? Or have you just accepted that, hey, I've been doing this for 15, 20 years, and this is all that I can do. I'm gonna do this until I die. I can tell you right now, never accept something that you are not satisfied with. If you're not satisfied with something that you're doing, don't accept it. Put your mind to doing something else. Because remember, I'm telling you, you can do anything that you put your mind to. And if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish it. You know, because I said whatever the mind can conceive, it can achieve. So conceive is inside here. It's got to conceive it in here. Then it can achieve it and it'll come forth. So you just have to realize you can do anything that you put your mind to, but you got to put your mind wholeheartedly into it. And then once you put your mind into focusing on something, don't allow nobody, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your spouse. I don't care if it's your sister. I don't care if it's your brother. I don't care if it's your mother. I don't care if it's your father, your nieces, nephews, aunties, uncles, friends. I don't care who it is. Don't allow nobody to disrupt your thought pattern process of what's on the inside of your mind. Because once you allow another person to get inside of your head, they take control over your mind. And now you can no longer put your mind to achieving and accomplishing what you want in life, and you can no longer get what you deserve in life. And in order for you to get what you deserve in life, you got to put your mind to it. Right here. Your thought pattern process is the most important part of your lifestyle, whether you believe it or not. The way you think is the way you live. If you don't believe me, all right, look at it. Look at all these people that are working a 9 to 5. You know why they're working a 9 to 5? Because that's their thought pattern process. They think inside of their mind that working a 9 to 5 is all they can do. So what are they doing? They're living the 9 to 5 life. They're living the time broke life. They're living living from paycheck to paycheck life. They're living if they went to college to get a degree, drowning in student loan debt. You know, they're not believing in themselves that they can get past a 9 to 5. You know why? They haven't put their mind to it. If they put their mind on something else they will accomplish something else. But guess what? They're comfortable. And once you get comfortable, your mind is set. You set your mind and you're not going to try to achieve nothing else once you get comfortable. And that's why I'm telling you right now, in life, the worst thing that you could do is get comfortable with how you're living right now if you're not satisfied with the way you're living. If things is not going in your life like you want them to be, put your mind to something else and focus on it and achieve it. It's not hard to do, but you got to put your mind to it. Just like I said, you can do anything you put your mind to. And that's a fact. You know, I'm a living witness myself. When I started to put my mind to certain things, I started to accomplish more. You know, when I started to put my mind into more personal development, I developed myself more. When I started to put my mind into reading more, I gained more knowledge. But how did I do it? I put my mind to it. So that's the key point that I'm trying to get you to see this morning within this morning inspiration. If there is something in your life right now that you want to accomplish, just put your mind to it and focus on it. If you put your mind to it and you focus on it, you will achieve it. I guarantee you. As long as you don't give up, you will achieve whatever you're setting out to achieve, because that's the way life goes. You know, your thoughts become your thoughts become your actions. If you don't believe me, look at all the people out there that's chosen to settle. You know why? Because that's their thought pattern process. That's what they have inside of their mind. So now that action of settling is easy for them to accept, to settle, because they don't believe that they can get any far else in life. But I'm here to tell you, you can accomplish anything in life that you want to accomplish, but you gotta put your mind to it. If you don't put your mind to it, then you're not gonna accomplish it. You put it in your mind, and then you focus on it, and then you live as if it's already here. You believe as if it's already here, and you believe that you have already accomplished it, even though you haven't, because you have to always think, your thought pattern process has to always be bigger, way much bigger than your dream and your vision and your goals. Because if your thought pattern process inside of your mind is way much bigger than your dreams and your goals, now that will give you the drive and the hunger to push forward and to push faster to accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. But you got to remember, you can do anything that you want to if you put your mind to it. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. That's just the bottom line. But you got to want to put your mind to it. You got to have your mind into it, and you got to live the life as if you have already accomplished these things. Because the thing that you have to realize, like they say the song, your mind plays tricks on you. Because your mind, a lot of times, you have a battle inside your head with your mind. And it's like your subconscious mind way of thinking wants you to go back to your conscious mind way of thinking. So your subconscious mind will tell you, oh man, Greg, you can achieve this. But then your conscious mind way of thinking will tell you, well, Greg, man, I don't think you can do this, man. I've never seen anybody do this before. I don't think it's possible. Don't believe in that. Believe in yourself and believe in your subconscious mind way of thinking, and ask yourself, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to accomplish what you want to accomplish? You know, like I said, I've told myself, and I already believe in myself, that I am the first generational millionaire in my family. And I'm going to become that. Because guess what? I put my mind to it. I have put my mind to accomplishing that, and I'm not going to allow nobody else to stop me from accomplishing that. Because guess what? It's something that I want. It's something that I'm hungry for. is something that I want real, real bad. So I'm gonna achieve that. Sooner or later, you're gonna hear me say, you remember when I told you I was gonna become the first generational millionaire in my family? Guess what? This year, I made $1 million. You're gonna hear that. You're gonna hear me come back and tell you that on my morning inspiration, I guarantee you. You know why I guarantee you you're gonna hear me come back and tell you that? Because my mind is into it. And I'm not gonna allow nobody else to stop me. You gotta be unstoppable. And if you have an unstoppable mind, then you're gonna get where you wanna be. You know, just like my great mentor, Les Brown said, if you're not willing to learn, nobody can teach you. But if you're willing to learn, nobody can stop you. And that's all about putting your mind to it. You can do whatever you want to if you put your mind to it. That's just it. You can be whoever you want to be if you put your mind into it. But the bottom line is you have to put your mind into it first. And then once you put your mind into it, you have to focus on it. And then once you focus on it, you have to put together a schedule and a plan on how you're going to achieve whatever it is that you have inside of your mind that you want to achieve. But if you don't do the first step, putting your mind into it and focusing on it, it's never going to become a reality. You know, a lot of people say that they want to be in different situations in life and they want to live a better life than the life that they're living right now. But what are they doing to get there? What have they put their mind into accomplishing? You know, you can say that you want to accomplish something as much as you want to, but if you never ever put in that action and become that action taker and that decision maker to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish, you're not going to get it. And you know why? Because you didn't put your mind into it. And like I said, a lot of people say, you know, because when I was out there in the industry working, I used to hear people every day when I come into the job, man, I hate this job, man. I just don't like working here. You know what? If you don't like working there, put your mind into something else and focus on something else that's going to get you up out of there. You know, there was a saying that said, don't talk about it, be about it. You know, don't talk about what you're going to do. Put some action into it and make it happen. Because only you can make it happen. Only you can put your mind into accomplishing what you want to accomplish in life. But if you just talk about it and put forth no action to it, then those are just words. You know, like the expression goes, action speaks louder than words. You can talk words over and over and over, but if there's no action in those words, they're just words. So you're not going to get nowhere because you have not put your mind into getting to wherever you want to be. And like I said, I don't know what you want to accomplish in life. I don't know what your goals are. I don't know what your dreams are. I don't know what your passion is, but I can tell you this. You can do anything if you put your mind into it. And you have to put your mind into it in order to accomplish it. And I just want to let you know the importance of using what God gave you, your mind. Your mind is more powerful than you think if you apply it in the right way and you assess the right tools to build your mind. You know, there's a thing called mind building skills. You know what mind building skills is? Number one is knowledge. Once you get knowledge inside your mind, that's the first step to mind building skills. Number two is belief. Once you believe in yourself, now you have the knowledge. You believe that you have the knowledge. Number three is consistency. Those three things, mind building skills. If you do those things and you want something bad enough and you put your mind into it, you will accomplish it. But if you sit back and tell yourself, a million reasons as to why you cannot do it, it'll never happen. Or if you sit back and talk about it all the time and you never put any action into it, it's never going to happen. You haven't put your mind to it. And you can do anything if you put your mind to it. And that's a fact, you know. And you know, the thing is about it, people don't realize how powerful their mind is because they only use 10 to 5% of it every day. I'll say that again. People don't realize how powerful their mind is because they only use from 5 to 10% of it every day. And that's a fact. You know why I tell you that's a fact? Look at how many people, when this pandemic hit, and when they got furloughed from their jobs, how many people, and how many people still, right now, until this day, is sitting back waiting on an unemployment check that they've never gotten, and they haven't put their mind into doing nothing else. They're just waiting. And they about to lose the roof over their head because they're waiting on something instead of them going out there and putting their mind into achieving something so they can create something better than the situation they're in. But you know what? Those are one of those people that only use 5 to 10% of their mind because they don't see nothing beyond that because they've never been taught nothing beyond that. But I'm here to tell you this morning, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Bottom line, anything that you want in life, anything you think you deserve in life, put your mind into it, and I guarantee you it will come forth. It will come forth. If you want a better lifestyle than what you're living right now, put your mind into already having one. Put your mind into already seeing one. And focus on getting there. And once you focus on getting there, you will get there. But if you sit back and say, well, you know what, I'm just going to wait, you'll be still waiting. You got to have some action. You cannot just sit back and wait on something to come to you. You got to go get it. You got to become that go-getter. I want this and I'm going to get it and I'm going to put my mind into it and I'm going to get it. That's the way you got to be. That's the attitude that you have to have when you want something as bad as you can breathe. But the only way you're going to adapt that attitude is put your mind into it. Once you put your mind into it, like I said, your heart follows. It really does. But you got to be the one to put your mind into it. Bottom line. So like I said, you know, I just want to say that this morning because I want people to know how powerful your mind is that you have. You have a powerful thing. Don't sit up there and say, man, I didn't graduate high school. I can't do it. No, yes, you can. Put your mind into it and you will accomplish it. Because 99% of the people that are rich today self-educated themselves in order to be rich. They didn't get rich from a college degree. They got rich from self-education. So how can you tell yourself that you cannot self-educate yourself? You can. Put your mind into it. Put your mind into it and you can self-educate yourself. If you don't put your mind into it, you cannot self-educate yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you cannot self-educate yourself. And my question to you is, what are you putting your mind into? What do you want out of life? What do you want to be in life? Do you want to stay where you are right now and just keep settling and keep telling yourself that you can't do nothing better? Or do you want to evolve and live the lifestyle that you deserve? It's your choice, but you got to put your mind into it because you can do anything if you put your mind into it. And that's a fact. You know, a lot of things that I've learned down through the years was from self-education. I didn't get that from my college degree. I didn't get this knowledge that I have right now that I'm bringing to you from my college degree. I didn't. I got it from self-education. I got it from reading books. I got it from listening to audios. That's how I got it. Am I the smartest person in the world? No. No, I'm not. I'm an average person just like you. But you know what? I chose to be more than average. You know, now I'm not the average person just like you because I'm striving for more than just the average lifestyle. But I was that average person just like you, that thought like you, that thought that I couldn't do nothing, that thought that I wasn't smart enough, that thought that I didn't have what it took to be the first generation of millionaire in my family because there had never been one. But guess what? That was all stinking thinking. Let the stinking thinking go and put your mind into what you want to accomplish and go out there and get it. You deserve it. You deserve to live the lifestyle that you want. Just put your mind into it and go accomplish it. Go get your blessing. Your blessing is waiting for you. Your blessing is on the way. Go get it. Don't wait on it to come to you. You go get it. You manifest it and bring it forth. Bring your blessing to you. Bring your blessing home to you, to where it deserves to be. Put your mind into it. You can do anything if you put your mind into it. That's all you got to do. But my question to you, what is your thought pattern process right now? Is what I just said, was that enough for you to change your thought pattern process and put your mind into accomplishing what you always wanted in life? Because I guarantee you, everybody that's living on God's green earth today, there's always been something that they always wanted in life, but they always told themselves that they couldn't have it. Now's the time for you to tell yourself, yes, I can have it, and it's already done. And put your mind to it, and focus on it, and accomplish it. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? What is inside your head? What is your thought pattern process? Think about it. Think about where you are right now in life and think about where you want to go. And the way you get there is put your mind into it, because you can do anything if you put your mind into it. Just remember that. You know, like I said, I come on here each and every morning at 7 o'clock, giving these morning inspirations because I want to inspire you before you go out that door to go to work or whatever you're doing, to have a better day than you had yesterday, to have just a little bit more knowledge than you had yesterday. Now you can reach those goals and dreams that you want to reach in life. Because what did I say yesterday in my morning inspiration? I said, knowledge is the key to success, to unlock that door to your success. So don't let nobody else have that key. Put your mind into it and you control that key. And you walk up to that door and open it. But don't hesitate to get there, because you can do anything if you put your mind into it. You really can. And like I said, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. We should not waste our mind, you know, because it's powerful. Knowledge is power. Your mind is powerful. God gave you a mind for you to use it. Use it in a powerful way. Use it in a positive way. And stop settling because you don't have to. I'm not saying it's going to be easy for you to get to where you want to be in life, but if you want it bad enough, it's worth every obstacle that you have to overcome to get there. It is. Trust me. You know, before I got to where I am right now in life, I had to endure a lot. I had to go through a lot of obstacles. But guess what? I was a person that was determined. My determination to not have a 9-to-5 was so big that I put my mind into it. And guess what? I no longer have one. So if you're one of those people out there right now and you want to get out of that 9-to-5, put your mind into it, invest in yourself, believe in yourself, and make it happen. And work hard. You know, just think about it. You go in on a job every day, working a 9-to-5, building somebody else's wealth, making somebody else rich. Don't you think you deserve to be rich? Don't you think you deserve to live the lifestyle that you want? Don't you think that? Or you just think you just need to just keep making somebody else rich? Well, I can tell you right now, I made the decision. I wasn't going to keep making somebody else rich. I made a decision that I deserve to live the lifestyle of the rich and famous just like everybody else. And that's why I'm working as hard as I am right now today. And that's why I have been working as hard as I have in the past to get to where I am today. But I'm nowhere near where I'm going. I haven't reached that $1 million earning yet, but I'm gonna get there. You know why? Because my mind done told me I'm already there. I've already put my mind into being there. I've already seen myself in that big mansion. I've already seen myself with all those nice cars. And I've already seen myself with more money than I can spend. Because my mind is into it. I believe it. You know, I have conceived it inside of my mind. So now I'm going to achieve it in reality, in life. So just remember, you can do anything if you put your mind into it. But I just want to ask you this one question before I leave and get off of here. You know, but what have you put your mind into lately? Think about that. What have you put your mind into lately that you wanted and you didn't accomplish it? Go back and grab that same mindset and put more focus into it, and I guarantee you'll accomplish whatever you want. But you gotta remember you can do anything if you put your mind into it, but your mind has got to be into it. If your mind is not into it, you're not going to accomplish it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you cannot accomplish it without your mind being into it. Because if you don't have your mind into it, you cannot accomplish it. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, that you can accomplish it without your mind being into it. You can't. You can't get to that next level in life if your mind is not into it. Just remember that. Now, and I hope and pray this morning that, something that was said within my morning inspiration that inspires you to put your mind into whatever you're trying to achieve in life and get you to the next level in life. If it's just whatever you want to do, just one step to achieve something in life that you never achieved before. Put your mind into it and you can do it. You really can. But like I said, I just want to thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning inspiration this morning. And I'm just so happy and so thankful and so grateful, to have the audience that I have of listeners. And it lets me know that some of the words and things that I'm saying is making a difference in people's lives. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you and give you advice to where you can live a better lifestyle than what you're living. If you take the advice. If you don't take the advice, your lifestyle is going to remain the same. But I just want you to do me a favor, comment, and share on this video, because I know that there's somebody out there this morning that needs to hear this word. You can do anything if you put your mind into it. I know there's somebody that needs to hear that. So comment, and share, because I want this video to go all across the world. I want it to be heard. I want people to know that you can do anything if you put your mind into it. And like I said, once again, my name is Greg Young, coming to you live from Davenport, Florida. And I just love each and every one of you all. And I just want you to drive safe if you're going out to work this morning to a 9 to 5. Be safe on the highway. When you get to your job, work safe. And the most thing that I want you to know is you can do anything if you put your mind into it. So from this day forward, I challenge you to start using your mind more and gaining more knowledge inside of your mind to where you can get to the next level in life where you want to be, because I don't know where you want to be. You know, I don't have a clue as to where you want to be. I really don't. Only you know where you want to be. Only you know where you want to go. But I can't leave you with this thought and say, you can do anything if you put your mind into it, but you just got to put your mind into it in order to accomplish it. So with that being said, thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning inspiration. And I pray and I hope that it inspired you to move forward and use your thought pattern process to where you put your mind more into your decisions rather than just making a decision based off of what somebody else said. Make a decision based off of your own thought pattern process of your mind. And that's what gets you where you want to be in life. That's what gets you the lifestyle that you want to live. But it's up to you. So, like I said, once again, thank you for stopping by my morning inspiration. I love each and every one of you all. And just remember, I love you and God loves you too. So have a blessed day and goodbye.